Imagine a world where silence is broken by sounds echoing across the skies, where sudden darkness engulfs the day, and a blinding flash appears out of nowhere. The apocalypse, as described in the sacred scriptures, will not be a discrete event. When it comes, everyone, without exception, will notice. But what if the signs that announce the end of times are already among us? What if we are living on the threshold of what could be humanity's greatest transformation? You are living a regular day, repeating the same routine as always. Breakfast, heading to work, returning home at nightfall. But suddenly, the sun vanishes from the sky. The moon, which was supposed to rise and illuminate the dusk, simply does not appear. The familiar silence is now interrupted by a growing, terrifying sound that seems to come from all directions. Trumpets? Something is about to happen, something that could forever change what we understand as reality. The sacred scriptures warn us about the return of Jesus Christ, an event that will be accompanied by unmistakable signs. In Matthew, chapter 24, Jesus warned his disciples about false prophets, wars, earthquakes, and crises that would shake humanity. But beyond these known signs, there may be others about to manifest that you may not have noticed yet. The Bible is not the only text that speaks of the end of times. In apocryphal texts like the Book of Enoch, there are detailed descriptions of fallen angels and cataclysmic events that would precede them. Final judgment. Could these often ignored texts contain additional clues about what is to come? And what about other religious traditions? In ancient Mayan culture, there are mentions of a great cosmic transformation that will precede a new era. In Hindu texts, there is talk of Kalki, the last avatar of Vishnu, who will appear to destroy evil and restore Dharma in the world. Could these events be intertwined with the return of Christ? It's not just the Christian tradition that predicts an end of times. In ancient cultures around the world, there are legends and prophecies that mention great destruction followed by renewal. The Mayans believed in cosmic cycles that would end in catastrophes, only for humanity to be reborn into a new cycle. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok describes an apocalyptic end where gods and giants fight until total destruction, followed by the rebirth of the world. Could we be living the prelude to something bigger, where these prophecies intertwine into a common destiny? Think about the signs we are already witnessing. Wars, natural disasters, environmental crises threatening humanity's survival. What if all of this is not just a coincidence? What if they are omens of what is to come? Time is running out, and the feeling that something big is about to happen is palpable. According to the scriptures, the return of Jesus will be preceded by catastrophic events that will make World War II look like child's play. But are we prepared for what comes next? And you? How do you interpret the signs we are seeing today? Are we truly on the brink of the apocalypse? The Bible urges us to watch and pray so that we are ready when the time comes. But how can we prepare? It's time to reflect on the state of the world and our own spiritual readiness. Are we truly prepared for what comes next? Preparing for the end of times is not just a matter of physical survival but also spiritual preparation. The Bible warns us about false prophets who will rise in the last days to deceive even the elect. But are we paying attention? Is our faith strong enough to withstand the trials that will come? Spiritual preparation is not just about knowing but about being able to discern truth from lies, keeping faith in the face of fear and doubt. Some believe that the signs of the apocalypse may not be as obvious as we imagine. What if they are already happening but in ways we cannot interpret? Some theologians suggest that the 7 seals mentioned in the Book of Revelation may be unfolding symbolically, manifesting in the global events we are witnessing today. Political crises, economic collapse, pandemics, could these be the signs of the times? And what if the missing signs are not visible to the naked eye but spiritual? A great false religious leader emerging from the shadows, gaining followers through supernatural abilities, is one of the most frightening predictions. According to Revelation, this false prophet will have powers to perform miracles, deceiving crowds and even the faithful. Could he already be among us? Are we living through the Great Tribulation without even realizing it? If the end of times is truly near, how can we ensure we are prepared? It's not just a matter of recognizing the signs but of being spiritually ready to face them. Faith will be tested like never before. Jesus warned us that in the last days, the love of many will grow cold. Are we ready to maintain faith in an increasingly chaotic and hopeless world? Now is the time to reflect and strengthen our spirit, to seek answers not only in the sacred texts but within ourselves. The signs are all there, waiting to be interpreted. But what if there is more than just what is on the surface? What if the real challenge is understanding what these signs mean for each of us individually? The Bible mentions the final judgment, where everyone will be called to account. Are we ready for that moment? And what about those who are already beginning to realize that the world is no longer the same? As we approach the end, the only certainty is that what lies ahead will be grand and overwhelming. The signs are all around us, but the true preparation lies in our hearts and minds. It's not just a matter of recognizing the signs but of being spiritually ready for what comes next. Are we truly ready? And if you think these signs are frightening, prepare yourself for what comes next. In the next video, we will explore the Book of Enoch, giants, aliens, and fallen angels. Don't miss it. Subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and join us on this mysterious and revealing journey. See you there.